What's going on, my fellow collectors? Jim here with another figure review. And tonight we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends series, Marvel Thor Ragnarok, Thor and the Valkyrie figure. Now, I'm sure these are popping up a little more and more out there on YouTube because, yeah, Target has this set for like 20 bucks. So, I mean, you know, saw that in Target and just could not pass it up. Excuse me. I didn't get the other deals that I was hearing about out there with this Walmart cart app. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, my stores just suck, man. I mean, they didn't even have anything at a lot of my stores, but yeah. So this is the packaging. Nice big open windows, what we've seen before with these Marvel Legends 2-packs, Thor Ragnarok. Got both of them clearly displayed behind the window. On one side you do have an awesome image of Thor. Then on this side you got this cool image of Valkyrie. On the back of the packaging, you got some pretty nice shots of the figure, along with a little bit of a read-up. Bottom of the packaging, top of the packaging. But yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and crack these open and take a closer look. Here they are out of the packaging, along with all the very warped accessories that we do get with this figure. Starting off, we get this big sword, which is done nice. We get a little bit of wash in the blade. As far as this part of the sword, it's very, very plain looking. Very plain. But, you know, it's cool. Nice big-ass sword. Very cool. Looks like Valkyrie came with this little sword, which is a very, very, very flimsy plastic. It just has some plain white paint, a little bit of silver back here, and then we do get this nice kind of blue color for the blade. And then we get this, which is just like ridiculously soft and all warped. And this is actually the sheath for this sword. So that's pretty cool. And we do get this really nice kind of like lightning effect, which is very cool. It's very soft, and it does look good. You can kind of wrap it around Thor's arm. So that's pretty cool. Valkyrie took a spill. But yeah, so that's very neat. You do get a couple of extra hands with Thor. So you do get this kind of like, you know, style pose hand, and you get a gripping hand. You do have up and down movement on this, and then you have side to side movement on that. That's a very, very stuck joint on that one. And then of course you basically just get another open hand. So you basically get a pair of these, and you get a pair of sword holding hands, but you get up and down movement for the gripping hands. So that's very cool. Now let's take a closer look at Thor at first, because I think, you know, just like the original Thor, it was nice. Now I think maybe the head sculpt might be a little bit better on this one compared to the previous one, but I still think both of them are very nice head sculpts, and we do get really nice, you know, sculpting work all throughout the outfit. We get really clean red with all of these details going down there. You do get the belt, and you do have the gauntlets. You do have the same kind of cape system, which was a little bit annoying. It plugs in up here and then plugs in on the other side of the figure over here. So that can kind of get in the way and be a little bit annoying. But the cape itself is sculpted nice, and it, you know, hangs on him well. We get a little bit of tetheredness down here. We do have really nice wraps going down the bottom with some nice brown kind of wash through them. Again, we get his shoulder pad, which is connected to the arm and doesn't really limit too much. I mean, you can, you know, pretty much get his arm horizontally out, and it will, you know, pretty much go all the way around. This part, this kind of like strap that he has going around his entire body, is a loose floating piece. And we get a little bit of paint back here for the buckle. The skin tone is nice. The arms have a different skin tone than the face. He's like really, really tan in his face, and the neck is a little bit different color than the arms are. Definitely a more, you know, paler skin tone color. But I mean, overall, it's a decent looking figure. We get the same articulation. You get back to back. You know, you get swivel. You get nice down. You get really nice up. Even though the hinge is, you know, really visible. head pop off if you go too much. Like you saw with the arm, you can raise them out pretty much horizontally. So you can get this one a little bit higher up than the other side just because of the shoulder pad. You do have, of course, you know, full rotation with that. You got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. You got the swivel and the hinges in the hands. The ab crunch, you get like one forward. Get a little bit better back. Do have swivel. Legs kick out, kick forward, kick back. You do have thigh rotation. Double jointed knees, a little bit blocky. Legs, or the feet will go back quite a bit, forward quite a bit, and then you do have, you know, forward facing pen to give you a little bit of rocker. So, I mean, overall, very cool Thor figure. He's going to look awesome. Now, here is a comparison with the original Thor figure. And I think both of the head sculpts are really nice. This one's definitely a little bit thinner in the face. You have a little bit more fuller beard here for the other Thor, but you know, they're pretty much reusing a lot of the same parts, even though I thought the arms were a lot thicker on this guy and he was like broader, but looks to be the same exact figure, pretty much just without this little shin guard piece. And we do have different gauntlets. But yeah, that is a comparison between those two. And then we do have the new character, which is Valkyrie. And I think overall they did a good job on her. I think the face sculpt came out nice. It's pretty looking. We get some pretty clean, you know, lines on the face. We do have her softer kind of ponytail going down there. Rest of her outfit looks good. We get, you know, nice grays and silvers. We do have her loose floating belt here. She does have a couple of like daggers down here, but they're not removable at all. She has the same kind of cape going on, but this is much better because it's very, very soft and it's kind of just pegged or glued in there somewhere and just kind of hangs down, so it stays out of the way for the most part. As far as her articulation, you have rotation. You got really nice down, really nice up. You don't really get any side to side. Arms hinge out really nice actually. Go all the way around. You do have a single bend at the elbow, which gives her almost 90 degrees. Of course that rotates. You do have the swivel and the hinge for her hands. You get nice movement out of the diaphragm. So that gives you pretty much nice movement all the way around. Hips don't really want to go out very much. Don't want to go forward too much. Don't want to go back. Do have a thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. And of course the legs or the feet will go back, go forward, and you do have the rocker. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's a very nice 2-pack set, especially for the price. You know, you can't beat it for the $20 price point. They will be some nice additions to your collection. Valkyrie stands, looks like she stands a little bit over 6 inches tall. And as far as the Thor figure, let me bring this back a little bit. As far as the Thor figure, he is like 6 3/4 inches tall. But yeah, guys, that was a look at this 2-pack. I think they're going to look really nice up on the shelf with your other Marvel Thor figures. But yeah, that's the review. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you.